Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Well, today we are reviewing the counterpart to the Hulk from Viaje in their Skull and Bone series. This is the Bruce Banner, 5 1/4 by 56. There's your density. Now, it gets to be hard to tell these skull and bones because they're all just, skulls and bones. But this one, notice, has green X's or crosses beside the white skull and bones logo. That would distinguish it as being the Bruce Banner. Now, there's no information I have on the Bruce Banner. I don't know the details. Viaje's secretive about that. So this is going to be quick. The introduction is, anyway. It's a nice looking cigar. It has a good feel in the hand, but doesn't feel as heavy as the Hulk. Makes sense. So, that being said, the Hulk was pretty good. When you think of Bruce Banner, you think of mild-mannered, guy. Is that a foreshadowing to what this cigar is going to be like? We're going to find out. Let's get right to it. The new Viaje Skull and Bone series, Bruce Banner. All right, here we go. Well, I took off just a little there. Just a little. Well, it draws fine. Your first flavors are a very sweet, pronounced orange citrus. There's a lot of brown sugar and cinnamon attached to it. There are caramel notes. There is a very dry, thick nutmeg and a black coffee base. Black pepper at 7. So that is how you start. It is a very sweet start. I hope it stays that way. There are no chocolate notes in this cigar, leather, anything like that, but it is very sweet. And the brown sugar adds to it. The orange citrus itself is sweet. The brown sugar is sweet, and the caramel. And the nutmeg is a very thick, dry nutmeg. It has very little liquidity to it, if you will. It's you can tell it's a very dry nutmeg. So but it's still a good start. So let's see what happens at the first third. Well, we're here at the first third. We got here quicker than we did with the Hulk by 10 minutes. The nutmeg has gradually moved to the background, and it gives the black coffee, which is actually rather light, a little earthiness. Other than that, the front end flavors of the tangy, and I forgot to tell you that, it's a very tangy, sweet orange citrus and brown sugar and caramel and cinnamon. There is a lot of cinnamon attached to that orange citrus. It gives it that very much distinct cinnamon flavor. Medium bodied. The finish is citrus, brown sugar, and a little nutmeg with pretty decent lingering black pepper. Out of the gate, this cigar starts out really sweet. And I'm a fan of sweet. I've had several of these, and it's going to be real interesting if it can hold this level. It's got to show me it can. For the first third, though, because of these really nice flavors, I would rate it 95. Absolutely straight up 95. And the hitch is because in the other samples, it didn't really hold it. So I've got to see what it's going to do from here on. But the first third, you're going to love it. Very sweet, very nice, great, tangy, sweet flavors. Nutmeg does not get in the way, or the coffee. Time will tell. Let's see what happens. In the third. And the cigar is following the pattern of the previous ones. We'll call this segment The Rise of the Nutmeg. Now, those sharp, sweet citrus notes held to just about the midpoint, and then they started to slowly drift downward. And they're right now the lowest it's been. It may go lower, I don't know. But the sharp sweetness is not there. There is the sweetness, but it's muffled by the nutmeg, which has risen, and the actually the black coffee rose too. Medium to full bodied, we're moving up toward full bodied very quickly. The finish has a lot more nutmeg on it also. You still have some of the sweetness of the citrus and some maybe brown sugar, but it's a lot of nutmeg, a lot. And it's a little earthy. But the cigar did turn. It definitely turned. And it's not like it was in the first third at all. So for the second third, I would rate it 92 because it made a drastic change. As you could tell, I don't really hide my expressions too much. I love the first third. This second third is just, hey, it's okay. I mean, 92. It's the 92. It's not as nearly as great, but we've got the final third to go, and things could bounce back. Let's see what happens. Well, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. The nutmeg is just really elevated. The coffee is really elevated. The citrus became more of a citrus, more cedar than citrus. There is some sweetness still there, and you can get it, but the overall scope of the cigar has just greatly changed. The nutmeg took the fun out of this cigar. It started gangbusters. 95, you can't get much better than that. And then it started to come down. And for me, the nutmeg brought it down. In the final third, it just got to a really elevated state. It's very full bodied. The finish is basically unchanged. I don't know whether this cigar represents Bruce Banner changing into the Hulk as it gets darker and more nutmeg, but I don't know. At any rate, the final third I would rate 89. If I picked up this cigar and started smoking it right now, it would be at 89. Yeah, it's a little bit of a letdown from the Hulk, but I had a comment on the Hulk video that someone commented that they liked the Bruce Banner better, and that's good. I'm glad you do. I'm just reporting the flavors here, and not everyone agrees, but this is what I'm getting. So your overall score is a respectable 92, even with the big drop off. So overall, it's a 92. So for me, that'll do it. The new Viaje Skull and Bone Series Bruce Banner 92.